another video. This is week 3 now of the 2024 season, and we're trying to do this thing live. See if anyone joins. So yeah, we want to start talking about Thursday night prediction.
Thursday night game. I was loyal and I went with the Jets to lose. Benny was realistic and went with the Jets to win. It turned out the Jets destroyed the Pats. It wasn't even close. It was an ugly matchup. So Benny starts the week off 1-0.
Alright, so let's get started with Sunday. And we got the New York Football Giants taking on the Cleveland Browns. We got Daniel Jones taking on Deshaun Watson. And Browns have a great defense versus Daniel Jones. It's going to be ugly. I don't see much going on for the Giants. I'll be nice and give them 6 points. The Browns are going to dominate. They're going to win it 38-6.
Wow. I'm with you. I think the Browns are going to dominate too. I don't think the Giants have a hope, even a chance. And the Cleveland obviously has a good D. I'm going to go Cleveland 29, Giants 3.
Okay. Next up, we have the Chargers taking on the Steelers. And
Both teams are 2-0.
I think this
That's a
game
surprise.
is going to come down right to the end. Steelers at 2-0. Chargers at 2-0. And I think the Chargers are going to win it. And an upset and
On
a
the
walk-off touchdown.
A
Go for
walk-off.
2 to win it 14-13. And a
Wow.
low-scoring defensive game, but a win for the Chargers over the Steelers.
I'm going to go Pittsburgh at home on this one. It's surprising that both these teams are 2-0, but there's a lot of things about this season that's been very surprising so far, and this is just another one. I'm going to go with Justin Fields and the Pittsburgh Steelers on this one, 24-17.
Alright, so next up we got Caleb Williams. Didn't look the best. He looked alright.
He didn't look so good, I don't think.
Taking on Anthony Richardson, which also did not look so good against the Packers. And
Didn't.
this is a tough one. It could be either or. I'm feeling Indy though. And I think Indy wins it 23-12.
I like Indy here too, and they are coming in at 0-2. I think this is a bounce back game for Richardson. I don't know. It remains to be seen what's going to happen with Chicago. But I'm going to go Indy 24 to Chicago's 10.
Alright, so Houston, Minnesota.
Both 2-0.
Both 2-0, two great offenses. Defenses are good too. However, I see a lot of points being scored in this one.
What happened?
I think it'll be offense on and off. I think it's going to come down right to the end where Houston is going to kick the field goal to win it. But it's going to be touchdowns. Exciting game, tied at 35, and Houston kicks the field goal to win it 38-35 as time expires.
Who wins?
Houston, Texans.
38-35. Well, that would be quite a game. I hope that happens.
Yeah.
That would be very entertaining.
Game of the week. Actually, I got another crazy one too coming up.
All right.
Stay tuned.
I'm going to go Houston here. Although Minnesota has been surprisingly good and Sam Darnold has looked good, but I think Houston's going to be the team that stops that. But I don't think it's by much. I think it's going to be a close one. I don't know if it's going to be quite so many points, but I'm going to go Houston 28 to Minnesota 23.
Alright. Oh, alright. So,
All
the
right.
game. Okay, so this game, I have another crazy one here. Another crazy game.
Saints
The Eagles, the Saints. The Saints have looked amazing this year.
2-0.
Destroyed the Cowboys, taking on the Eagles, which also has a powerful offense. And I think it's going to be a back and forth offense. And I think Saints go up by 2 touchdowns at one point. But then the Eagles come back, and they're going to get it done to win 39-35.
Wow.
As time expires.
Wow,
Eagles
another one
scores
as
a winning
time.
touchdown.
Sounds like a slate of really exciting 1 p.m. games.
Those 2 games. Everything else.
Um,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I don't know, man. The Saints are surprising everybody, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that they continue on the streak, and they shut down Philly too. And I'm gonna go New Orleans 33, Philly 17, with a commanding win.
Alright, so now Broncos.
Tampa Bay hosting the Broncos.
Yep. I think this game you're gonna see a bit more defense than offense.
Yeah.
This is the game that's gonna surprise most people.
Baker Mayfield has been one of the top quarterbacks of the year so far.
But I think Sean Payton. This is gonna be one game where the Broncos show up to play for some reason. They're not gonna win, but they're gonna compete.
Mm-hmm.
The Buccaneers are gonna win it 17-10.
Not me. I
It'll
think
be much closer. Broncos leading most of the time.
this is another situation where I think we're going to disagree, but that's okay. I do think the Buccaneers are going to win this one, but I think Baker's going to crush the Broncos and make them sorry they even took the trip to Tampa Bay. They should have just forfeited before they even hit the field. I'm going to go Tampa Bay 42, Denver 10.
Okay. So next up we have
The Titans.
the Malik Willis revenge game. The Titans taking on
Malik
the Packers.
Willis allowed to have a revenge game?
I don't know. Yeah, the Titans.
Anyways, I
fading
guess
away.
so. Yeah.
So he is taking on his former team, the Titans, and I think
And
they're
we don't
gonna
know
win.
Jordan. There's a chance Jordan Love might start, actually.
Wait, what?
There is. I think it's not out of the
Vario
question.
is out for 4 weeks.
No, it's not out of the
Well,
question.
regardless,
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking Green Bay here. I think Green Bay is going to come to play. Titans are going to compete, but the Packers more to play for. And I have another exciting game. Tied at 24, going into overtime.
Overtime.
And I think the Packers are going to kick the game winner in overtime. Second drive. 27 to 24.
I think it's a big factor whether or not Jordan Love plays. Malik Willis, I don't know how good he is. I guess
Well, they
they
dominated
did
against
win
the
with
Colts.
him. Yeah.
He's not that good.
Well, I think you got Green Bay's a nice, well-rounded team, but I think Tennessee is going to find a way to pull this one out at home, can get a win on their board. I don't know why I think that. Now just think it. So I'm going to go Tennessee 21, Green Bay 17.
Alright. So we got the
4 o'clock.
Panthers
4 o'clock
taking on the
Sunday.
Raiders. And
Yeah, in Vegas.
4 o'clock on Sunday.
Arguably, or maybe not arguably, the worst team in the league.
Worst two as Andy Dalton.
Yeah,
Not worst two. Yeah. Worst. Andy Dalton is now the QB.
yeah.
Taking
Bryce
on
Young got benched, folks.
Minshew, and it's gonna be ugly. I think
Probably.
the Raiders dominate. Maybe
Mhm.
it's not that ugly. Maybe the Panthers actually do better with Dalton. That tends to happen, but I don't see it. I think Raiders win 35 to the Panthers. I'll be nice, 17.
Wow, you got them getting 17, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe with Andy Dalton, it's possible.
Yeah.
I don't see it though. I think at most Carolina's going to put up 13 points, and I think Vegas is going to run all over them with 27.
All right. So next up we have
The 2-0 Seahawks hosting the 1-1 injury-riddled Miami Dolphins.
this game. Sure. The only person that's injured on the Dolphins
Is
is
their
Tua.
quarterback and their main guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone else isn't. So
Mm-hmm.
we got
Maybe they
Skylar Thompson
do. Uh-huh.
in his QB. Oh, we have the 2-0 Seahawks, which aren't amazing, as they've had a really easy schedule so far. But I think they are probably better than the Dolphins since they don't have as a good quarterback. But with Tyreek Hill on the team and everything, I think they're still gonna be in the game. And I think the Seahawks are gonna pull out the win. But it's gonna
Is
be
nobody watching?
Nope. But it's gonna be
Aw.
close-ish, and I think the Seahawks are gonna get it done 20 to 12.
Seahawks are going to beat the Dolphins 20-12.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to go Seahawks here at home against the non-QB led Miami Dolphins, unless A-Chain gets a big run game going, which I could see happening. I'm going to go Seattle 21, Miami 13. Yeah, I one-upped you. just
Okay.
so we know.
Alright,
Who you
start the
messaging?
next one. I'm sending our
Oh, so
live
everyone can
stream.
join in.
Yeah.
All right. The Dallas Cowboys 1-1, hosting the surprisingly 0-2 Baltimore Ravens. Um, Baltimore's 0-2, folks. That's pretty wild, if you ask me. They're a favorite to be competing for the Super Bowl, and here they are starting the season 0-2. Are they gonna go into Dallas and be able to beat the Cowboys? I don't think so. I think Dallas bounces back after a rough loss last week and takes care of the Ravens in what is a little bit of a shootout, 33-30.
So you have the Ravens
I
going
do have
0-3.
the Ravens going 0-3.
I have a
Correct.
similar score here, and I think this game is gonna go into overtime, another shootout, and I think tied at 31. Ravens are gonna drive down the field and get it done, 37-31 in overtime.
The Ravens?
Yep.
In OT.
The Cowboys
Wait, what
gonna
other
be
one is
1 and
OT?
2.
Green Bay?
Yep.
He likes to pick the OTs. Arizona 1-1, hosting the Lions, also 1-1.
So Cardinals last week just stomped all over the Lambs.
Mm-hmm.
Lions
Wasn't even close.
and then the Lions go and lose to the Bucks.
But it was close. That was close. They lost at the very end.
I think this game is gonna be a bit more defense than we like to see, but it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be tied at 20, like a few minutes ago, and then as time expires, the Cardinals are gonna upset the Lions, 23-20.
23-20.
A lot of one-score games this week.
Wow. I think Detroit's too powerful for the Cardinals. I do think. Marvin Harrison Jr. finally had. Not finally. It was only a second game, but after not doing anything in Game 1, he really turned it on in Game 2 and looked amazing. I am excited for the future of the Cardinals, but I don't think that they're going to be able to beat the Lions. I do think that the Lions' run game and their passing game is just too dominant, and their defense. Great, well-rounded team. I do think it could be close, but I'm going to go Detroit 31, Arizona 24.
All right, and now we got the 49ers taking on the Rams. 1 week ago, Rams got stomped all over. 49ers also lost. I think the
surprisingly
49ers
to the Vikings
are going to come back. They want to win.
So you
They're
got the Rams
a much better team.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Rams are going to 0-3.
All right.
And I think the 49ers are going to win. It's not even going to be close. 37-17.
You know they have Deebo Samuel's out, right?
I know.
All right. I'm with you. I don't think it's going to be quite the route, but I do. And the Rams have lost Nakua and Cup. So, yeah, it remains to be seen what's going on. I'm seeing a lot of running in this game, but I'm going to see. My prediction is that San Francisco is going to come out on top, 23-17.
All right. And now we got our night game. This could be a bit of a shootout as well, as the Chiefs take on the Falcons.
Yes, they do. In Atlanta.
However,
Atlanta surprised a lot of people last week.
I don't see it being much of a shootout. I think it will be close. The Falcons will make it exciting, but I think the Chiefs are going to get it done. And they're going to win a close one, 19-17.
The Chiefs over the Falcons?
Yeah.
I want the Falcons to win this game. And I think it would be great if they did, but I'm gonna be realistic, and I'm gonna go Chiefs. Although the Chiefs have a big question of running back. This undrafted free agent Carson Steele.
He'll be fine.
Is supposed to be the dude with Pirine following up. Atlanta's gonna give him a game, and you know what? I'm gonna just go rogue here, and I'm gonna pick the Falcons, because why not? I got a 2-game lead. I'm gonna say the Falcons eke out a victory here, 21-20.
All right. And now Monday night.
Two games on Monday night this week.
The Jaguars and the Bills. Let's get started with that one. And the Jaguars not looking so good this season.
They're 0-2. Buffalo's 2-0.
And I think So the last few years, usually when these two play each other, it's the Jaguars that win. A must-win for the Jaguars. However, I don't think they're gonna get it done. I think it's gonna be
Not in
close.
Buffalo.
It's gonna come down right to the end. I think Buffalo will get a touchdown for the lead and the win. I think they're gonna win it 16-13.
Wow.
It'll be a defensive game, and I think Doug Peterson, their coach, is on his way out
Oh, really? Huh.
as they fall 0-3 and potentially 0-4. As
Okay.
they lose to the Colts, no, Texans next week. So,
I see the Bills taking care of the Jags, no problem. Josh Allen's too good. The Bills are too good, and the Jags are not, in my opinion. But that's my guess. I'm gonna go Buffalo 28, Jags 16.
alright.
And the second of the Monday night games this week is going to be the Cincinnati Bengals, who are 0-2, hosting Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders.
This is the game where Joe Burrow, I think, reappears.
Well, Washington doesn't have a very good defense, so it very
Yeah.
well could make some sense.
And I think, boring game overall, but I
T.
think
Higgins is supposed to come back. If I
uh,
heard, or there's a good chance.
it's good. But I
Yeah.
think that's actually good. Maybe I should give him a touch. I'm just going to keep the score of what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Bengals are going to win this one 26-7. Not really that much of an
No
exciting
offense
game.
at all from Washington, huh?
Nope. They get a touchdown in the beginning, and that's it.
I do think that Cincinnati should finally get their first win of the season. They don't do so good in the first two games historically, but I think that they're going to start to do well now. I think Cincinnati takes care of Washington, but Washington gives a little fight, and I'm going to go Cincinnati 33 to Washington 23.
Alright, so
All right.
that's week 3 of the 2024 season.
And this is the first time we did it live, so that was kind of exciting.
Yeah, no viewers, but we'll
No viewers,
still
but it's
take
all right.
it.
It's still here for everyone to watch, right?
Yep.
Yeah, all right, cool.
So we want to thank everyone for watching.
All right.
See you next time.
See you
Bye.
in week 4.
Week 4,
Week
yeah.
4. All right. Later.
See ya.